Alright, so as you should be aware, the Welcome Our Alien Overlords mini-event is tomorrow, November 1st, and that's the start of the Simpsons mini-season as well. So, big content creators apparently got flown out to Epic Games headquarters, and they got to record all this early. They got footage of the entire season, the Battle Pass, the companions, everything. Unfortunately, I was not on that list. I've been playing since day one, and I've been uploading Fortnite every single day since then, non-stop, even when all the big guys quit. I was still here uploading Fortnite, but I didn't get invited. So am I a little salty about that? Sure. But apparently they seem to favor streamers over YouTubers, which is just mind-boggling to me because YouTubers get more views. Nobody rewatches a stream. Regardless, we've got ourselves the official Simpsons trailer, so at least they released this early. They threw us non-big shot streamers a bone here. So let's take a look at this and we'll break it down as well. So first of all, here's the tweet that they made on the official Fortnite Twitter account. It says, jump in for the mini-event tomorrow, November 1st at 11 a.m. Eastern to watch Fortnite crash into Springfield. It's a shameless corporate mashup you won't want to miss. Get hyped with this sneak peek of what's dropping. So they post us a 5-second teaser right here, and then they post us the actual trailer. So I don't know if this part's included in the trailer or not. I haven't watched it yet, but this is hilarious. So if you've seen The Simpsons, you know at the start, the intro, they all scramble to get to the couch, and they do multiple renditions, probably thousands of different variations of this scene. And here we have a Fortnite-inspired one. Like I said, this is incredible. So they all scramble to get on the couch. Bart and Homer kind of get there first, and then everyone else dies to the storm. You can see the storm circle shrinking in. I love this. And then since Homer's sitting on there, Bart gives him the big boot with his mechanical robot, and he reigns supreme and gets the victory royale. So that's pretty cool. But we can see Lisa, we can see Marge. I don't see Maggie anywhere, but I doubt they are going to implement her as a playable character. But Lisa and Bart clearly have those mechanized robots, which kind of stinks, but they had to happen to play as them. We only get to see a brief glimpse of Marge as she trips over something and then boop, disintegrates into cubes. But this is just a 5-second teaser. So I'm not 100% sure if this is copyrighted or not, but I'm going to play it, and if it is copyrighted, it'll be muted, and I do apologize. So as of this video, they posted this in a vertical fashion, almost like a YouTube short. In fact, I think it is a YouTube short. So that kind of stinks because it's not the right stretchiness, if that makes sense. But this is what I got. So again, if I play it here, there's no sound, it got copyrighted. Here you go, and then I'll break it down. So how awesome was that? We can see the full-fledged cel-shaded map, which is something I'm looking forward to. I'm not a big fan of cel shading on skins, but to play on a map that's fully cel-shaded, at least for a few days, is going to be quite the experience, and I can't wait to try this out. So we start off the video exactly as the other teaser was. It's the same scene. Bart and Homer and everyone scrambles for the couch, so we can kind of fast forward this a little bit. So after Bart gets his victory royale and does a little emote there, we got a fuzzy TV here, and then it fades into the Springfield map. Look at this, beautifully cel-shaded as mentioned. So we're looking through a TV here. Let's pause it real quick. So you can see how weird things look. I mean, this doesn't even look like Fortnite. The fact that the cars pop out like that, and even the skins, I don't know. Check this rake out on the bottom. Sideshow Bob, I think, is a character that always got hit by a rake like that. So if you step on that, I assume it's going to pop up and hit you in the face. And then to the left of the statue there, you can see an unreleased skin. So this is a survey skin, and this is what she looks like. This is a very anticipated skin. Lots of people want this. So that's cool. And we got Ned Flanders mowing his lawn here, so that's going to be an emote. He's going to be a skin. Then we pan over to the three-eyed fish stick skin. The fish in Simpsons all have 3 eyes. That looks like a tack shotgun he's holding. That looks really good, though. Look at the cel shading. This is so cool. I know people are hating on this season already, but I think this is going to be incredible. So then we pan out. We got Marge, the new Peels dog, which you can see is not cel shaded, so it does look kind of weird, and Homer. And then you can see the fish stick in the window up there. He just traversed through that window. Then we've got Bart. Of course, he's got his patented skateboard. He's holding a slushie as well. So he does a, what is that, a kickflip? I'm not very savvy with skateboard lingo, but He does some kind of trick there. So maybe the skateboard will be a mobility item. And then we go to the Simpsons Peely, and he's drinking some kind of slushy as well, which is going to be some item. Is that slurp, slap? I don't know, I get confused. But he's getting a speed boost and he bursts through the door. I think that looks great. The Simpsons characters and their artwork always intrigued me, and they look really, really good. Everything stands out on the cel-shaded map as mentioned. Ooh, we got a Krusty the Clown flare gun, I think? And Krusty balloons. And he ate one of those three-eyed fish. This is Jonesy, of course. Lots of cars. It just doesn't even look real because of the cel shading. And then you've got Homer on his swivel chair back there, taking care of the nuke plant. That's pretty sweet. Here's an aerial view. Who's that gliding towards us? Oh, it's Jonesy. Okay, he's riding a shopping cart. And then we go to the title card, and it says The Simpsons Fortnite. But guess what? Bart's a graffitiist, and he changes it to Fortnite. My absolute favorite game of all time, Fortnite. How incredible was that teaser trailer? You can hate on this all you want, but I think everyone's going to have a blast in this season. And if you don't, hey, it's only a month long. I think we're going to be begging for it to stay once it does rotate out. I don't know. Cartoon-style Fortnite is peak Fortnite, in my opinion. We've never had something like this before. We've had cel-shaded skins, of course, but as I mentioned, the drawing of the Simpsons characters is just incredible to me. It reminds me of Futurama as well. Just the drawing effects, the animation, those shows were always interesting to me, and to see this implemented in Fortnite is just incredible. I know a lot of people were complaining about yet another Peely skin, but again, it's Simpsonized. Simpsonized. Is that a word? I don't know. They made him Simpson-like. And then the fish looks great. All the family members are good. The only two I don't like are Bart and Lisa, of course, because they're in those suits, but again, they had to do that. Speaking of which, Bart will be released tomorrow in the item shop, I think. Let me just double check that. Yes, that's correct. So Bart is releasing tomorrow with a pickaxe, a backbling, an emote, and one jam track, interestingly enough. And then Homer's getting a vehicle, Homer's car bundle, which has 3 decals, 1 wheel, and a trail and boost as well, it looks like. So by the time I upload this video, I'm sure all the big streamers are going to be uploading their gameplay, and you're going to see everything there is to know about the season, including the battle pass, the companions, the map itself, gameplay, everything, which kind of stinks for me as a normal YouTuber and not a streamer, but I will still upload everything as planned tomorrow, my battle pass review, things like that. And by the way, they're doing this huge promotion. If you buy the battle pass with the Support-A-Creator Code, they're giving people 3 times the money. Now, you don't earn very much money to begin with, because for every $100 spent, you get $5. But now, I would get $15, which is absolutely insane. So I'm going to do a separate video on this, just because I do use my creator code for a good cause. I know some people out there use all their money to buy cars and glorious lifestyle, but I have a family, and I have a family that I need to take care of, including my daughter, who has a major medical disability. She has spina bifida, myelomeningocele. So if you want to use a Support-A-Creator Code, please at least consider using mine. It's tabortime, Tabortime. All the earnings I get from my Support-A-Creator Code do go directly to my daughter's disability and all her medical supplies. It's very expensive, so any support I could get is incredible. Again, my code is right there on the screen. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Like is always appreciated, and as mentioned, don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is tabortime.